Hi friends, it's Michelly here. Today, we've got a super important video because there's a new update in Dress to Impress. You're gonna be blown away by what I found. So let's not wait any longer and dive right in. So, as soon as we enter the game, we see that the Brat update stage has been removed. And it's not just the stages that are gone. If we step outside, we'll notice that all the Lanas have completely disappeared. You might not see anything strange about this yet, but just keep watching this video. Once inside, we see that the Lana room is locked, and we can't get in there at all. Also, oddly enough, outside the window where four Lanas were standing behind the trees, there's no one there anymore either. Alright, let's get to the most important part: how Lana and her double disappeared. As soon as we enter, we see that the salon is no longer called Lana's salon, it's just salon now. Let's go inside anyway. And here's the most important part: Lana is no longer there. This explains why the day before, this happened with Lana. Looking around Lana's desk, we see boxes of nail polish and ads everywhere saying they're looking for a new Lana, meaning a new manicurist. Even the famous photo of Lana no longer hangs in the salon. Instead, there's the game's cover. When we go behind the desk, we see more ads and an overturned chair, suggesting that something messy happened instead of Lana leaving on her own. And here's the answer to our question. For now, we only see the overturned nail polish. But let's go inside the closet. And yes, you're not mistaken. This is a secret room. There are some very strange writings on the walls. Let's read them.
Where is she? Her name is like mine, but she is so different. And actually the Lana.
Oh my gosh, just look at her. I feel so sorry for her. And at the top of her cage, it says Lana number 01, and right next to it, there's a second cage labeled Lana number 02. Unlike the previous one, this one is transparent.
Is this a hint that Lana number 2 could be one of us?
Above the cages, we see the word nails. And then there are even more writings that I can't wait to read.
Just believe me, I'm real. CB gone.
And a little further, we see these two axes. By the way, this is a new code item that I'll tell you about later. Let's leave the topic of Lana for now and move on to what has changed and the codes. So first on the list is that the apple from the update has been moved to all items and it's no longer on the floor. Next, what has changed in the overall location is that every single Lana that was on the map has completely disappeared. Instead, there are now advertisements everywhere for a manicurist job vacancy. Also, if you played during the Brat update, all the clothing from it is now saved where the other code items are. Now we can celebrate because the developers have listened to us. We can finally paint the white part of this skirt. Before, it was just white and we couldn't change its color. I know many people didn't want the pose So Julia to be removed, and they kept it. I don't know for how long, but let's enjoy it while it's still here. Let's finally get to the codes, but just a heads up, they're not working yet. However, they should be activated with the update. First up is the code UMOYA with a 0 instead of the letter O. It gives us this amazing dress, which is promised to have a lot of toggles. The second item from the codes is actually more of an item we'll get by completing a quest, but it hasn't been released yet. These are the axes we saw in the secret room, and they're also expected to have a lot of toggles. Also, friends, while I was walking through the basement for the second time, I noticed Lana's diary, which I missed the first time. It says,
Are you hearing me? The previous journal entries are deceptions. Please trust me, Al.
On the other side, it has a set of numbers. I decided it was another ID, like in the previous diaries, and I tried to search for it. But it showed that there is no person with that ID. At first, I thought it was a mistake, but we overlooked something. We missed one note. When I climbed out, it was right here.
None of them are real.